Oh, g'day there, it's Poppy Dave. Just going to have a little bit of a talk about variegation and marginata. This particular plant that we've got here in front of you is a Variegated Marginata, and you can see by the patterning on there that this plant would be determined as being variegated because it's got a leaf that's got two different colours. So even though this one's got nice little lines running across it, it can be have spots on it, it can be striped, it can be blotchy. As long as it's got two colours, well then therefore that plant's considered as being variegated. So this one here's got no margins on it, so it is purely a variegated plant. Even though I'm showing you bromeliads, I believe that the botanical terminology applies to all plants. So that brings me on to marginata, which means ata meaning like. So you see the albo marginata in botanical names, particularly in species that have been described, early on by botanists. But there's a little bit of confusion from then on, particularly with the hybrids and stuff like that have this really distinctive margin on each side of the leaf like that. So sometimes they're described as being marginated, which is technically incorrect, but it is splitting hairs a little bit. But yeah, if you want to be a purist about it, that's that there. But somehow or other we need to be able to describe our plants, and sometimes you hear that terminology marginated coming into the hybrids because they're not actually being described particularly as a species. So yeah, but anyway, long story short, it's got that really distinctive margin down each side like that. Got another nice plant here, variegated, and it's got the margins on it as well. One more little plant there that I'll just show you there too. And just to go one step further, if it doesn't have the really distinctive margins on there, but through the leaf it's got lines running all the way up it like that right across the leaf, that would be described as Striata. So yeah, so they're the three. Variegation, so they can be variegated and not marginated, or it can be then Striata, and so on and so on. So and then that first plant that I showed you, it's got the variegation description, but it doesn't have any margins on it or any Striata for that.